Good morning, O-Town. Welcome back to another episode of OTV. I'm Temeskin.
And I'm Quincy. As many of you seniors know, Culture Night was a long-standing tradition here at Overland.
Due to the effects of the pandemic, we haven't had Culture Night since 2020.
This year, a very passionate student decided to bring it back.
Culture Night was missed by the Overland community, and they have been excited for its revival.
Culture Night and eventually Culture Week is such a great opportunity for us to show up as an Overland Blazer who comes from potentially somewhere else. We have performances, and we do have an opening ceremony where students will be walking in with the flags from their countries of origin.
Culture Night has an effect on the school, the local community, and it provides an amazing, prideful experience for the performers. They get to represent who they are, where they come from, and why their culture is so important.
I was representing Mexican culture.
I am representing Chinese for Chinese Club.
At Culture Night, I represented Mongolian culture.
From Culture Night, I learned a lot. I learned about my friends' background and their cultural, traditional dances, food, and everything.
We decided to have a mixture of something silly but something a little serious. We decided to go with Tai Chi mixed with Kung Fu a little bit and, the 12 Zodiac Animal Dance.
What I performed was Armenian traditional dance. So the music was starting really slow, which was representing the sorrow that Armenians had, the death that millions had, and the sadness itself. But then it was starting energetic, which was highlighting that even though, yes, Armenians went through a lot, we are still standing and we will be strong.
I wanted to do a fashion show for Culture Night because our student body represents a wide array of different cultures and countries around the world. And I think that a fashion show would be a good way to represent everyone's different cultural clothing and stuff. So yeah.
I chose to wear my quinceañera dress because it's, it's a big part of Mexican culture and it's very beautiful, so yeah.
I think fashion is a good way to represent culture because every culture has their own different style of fashion, and it's depending on the country, especially the specific climate of each country, their religious practices. All of those factors influence fashion and culture.
So a quinceañera dress is worn by a Mexican girl who turns 15, and so that's celebrated. And it's celebrated by a huge party, and you wear the dress, and there's a church mass for it, so yeah.
I hope people just have more awareness about other cultures and become more educated and open-minded, because I know it's hard to understand someone of a different culture when you don't understand anything about their culture, and I think this will just help everyone come together.
Not having Culture Night, I'd say, has had a huge impact. Every year that I've been here, I've had students come to me and staff come to me asking if there's ways to bring back this night. Previously, my answer had to be no. Overland has such a unique makeup of students and staff. I truly believe Overland looks like the world, and I think that as we move into things that occur after school, we need to continue bringing in our community and showing them what Overland is all about, and that we are not like any other school, and we truly look like a world experience.
Dude, what's on your hands?
Jazz?
I wonder what's been up with our jazz band.
Probably the high notes.
Just roll the segment.
Jazz band has been a part of Overland for many years. It has an interesting history, and so we decided to look back at its roots. OTV interviewed members of jazz band to get more information.
I'm Joshua Kelly. I play the alto saxophone, and I played in wind ensemble and jazz. Been playing the saxophone for 5 years.
My name is Barco Ming. I play the alto saxophone in wind ensemble and jazz band. I've been playing the saxophone since I was in 6th grade, so 7 years.
My name is Nehemiah. I play trombone in wind ensemble, jazz band, and symphonic band. I've been playing the trombone for 7 years.
My name is Angelina. I play the flute and I'm in jazz band and wind ensemble. I've been playing the flute for 4 years.
My name is Ibrahim Soare. I'm a percussionist and I play in wind ensemble and jazz band. I've been a percussionist for 6 years.
Jazz is open. It's a very fluid sort of style of music where you can do a lot of different things, from like improvising to just getting to play instead of just having to like play to the music.
And stuff that gets people excited. So.
It's experimental. Every type of jazz you'll probably ever hear in your life is like taken from another like piece of jazz, because people like to add their own style to jazz, and that's what makes jazz what it is. Everybody giving a type of music their taste on it, and they just reflect that through the music they play.
It's a little more easygoing and less strict.
I don't know how to say it. It's jazz. It's like, that's the meaning of the word. It's not definable.
There's no jazz band without a drummer, because there's nobody to keep time, the tempos would fluctuate, and the drummer adds, it's called comping, but it's when we add on to the stuff that the wind players are playing, and it makes it sound better overall.
If you were to take away the saxophone, you would lose a lot of the faster lines, you would lose a lot of the higher melodies. While the trumpet does play some of that, the saxophone just brings its own color and its own unique texture to jazz band that it just wouldn't be the same without it.
The flute, it pretty much gets completely the same part as a trumpet. It's just obviously a different type of sound.
Okay, so what the trombone adds to jazz is like cool background stuff that sounds cool.
What makes jazz difficult, in my opinion, is playing stylistically, making sure you're playing the same style as everyone else.
The difficult part for jazz is probably the speed of some of the songs.
On my instruments, a lot of things are really fast, and so it's just playing the same measures over and over and over again to make it perfect.
It's a thrilling experience that it makes me like happy, because all the different types of soloists that go up and play like super cool stuff. Like, I'm in the back just like keeping time because I'm the drummer, but I hear the stuff and I'm just like, this is beautiful. Like, it's beautiful music that people get to creatively express, and that's the best part of jazz.
The song Spain was written by Chick Corea. It initially was a jazz fusion with just flute and keyboard, and now we are playing a big band arrangement of it, and it's a lot of fun. It's really fast, and yeah.
And it has like a bunch of different like feels in the piece as well.
It's so fast, the rhythms are so intricate, the timing of like the notes, the way they line up, everybody's playing a different thing basically, so you won't have like people to like help you. It's like you by yourself making the music, and then when it all comes together, it sounds so cool. No, so cool. It sounds super cool. It's gonna come together. We're gonna make it. It's gonna be lit.
Jazz plays a crucial role in Overland Arts. They will soon be performing a song called Spain on May 2nd, so be sure to attend at the West Gym. This is Nelly, signing off.
Well, that's it for this episode.
Thank you for watching. Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.